Hey y'all. Welcome to this Kingdom Things podcast weekly review. Here within Kingdom Things podcast. Firstly, my name is Ashley-Nicole Phillips. I am a channel for the divine. I'm actually the biblically prophesied Messiah. Full circle moment, alert, alert. So are you. What I have in me, you have in you. What you have in you, I have in me. We are in the age of unconditional love. We are in the second coming of Christ, which brings me to a prophecy that I recently channeled. In the year 2026, by the year 2026, we'll be open contact visited by multidimensional beings of our creation of our galaxy, as well as Rabbi Yeshua or Jesus Christ. He will present himself in the physical. He will embody once again in the physical to visit humanity, to say hello to humanity, to welcome humanity into galactic residency, into the galactic creation, into the remembrance that we are galactic beings of infinite creation or of God's creation. I know that's a lot. That's a mouthful. I'm going to link that prophecy, that episode below, the Kingdom Things podcast installment where I channeled Rabbi Yeshua, who was standing in as being as a representative of the Galactic Federation to deliver the good news. I channeled that using my spiritual soul gifts, transcendentally channeled this information, this Kingdom Things podcast installment. I will link that below. Within the Kingdom Things podcast, I channel energies and messages from my Akashic record to assist during this time of grand readaptation to the oneness of all things, or our infinite nature, or to the remembrance that we're infinite energies having a human experience to grow and evolve. Our energy, our beingness, all the creation, or God. Within the weekly reviews, Kingdom Things podcast weekly reviews, I take clips or snippets of different Kingdom Things podcast installments, and I channel information or just go over the clip, maybe refreshment, remembrance, alignment with wellness, because all of the Kingdom Things podcast content is to act as soul food, soul medicine, wellness. Today we're going to be going over a clip, and I randomly pick these clips. It's very random to me, but I know it's synchronistic. It's random in the way that I don't have an idea of what I'm going to pick. I just kind of allow universal alignment. Today we're going to be going over a clip in the Kingdom Things podcast installment titled "Broken Road Home." I'll link that below as well in the description. Broken Road Home. So this clip. I want to firstly start by talking about insecurities in humankind, where we perceive our differences, compare our differences in ways that make us feel less make us feel less or ashamed or guilty about our differences. This clip from Broken Road Home, this audio clip from Broken Road Home, specifies how humankind always begins at a new epoch of our evolutionary cycle. We always begin with 12 emanations of God light or God energy. And all of our differences stem from these 12 emanations of God light or God energies. It's allowing us to supersede jealousy, envy, rage, resentment, which all stems from comparing our differences, with understanding our differences are truly oneness, as we all stem from these 12 emanations of energy or God light or Shekinah. Let's go ahead and get into the clip. I'm trying to figure out, how do I share? Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Oh, here we go. Let's go ahead and get into the clip. This Kingdom Things podcast weekly clip review. Let's go ahead and get into it. Everything in creation. I'm going to try to orate this download as cool as I got it. Everything in creation. Firstly, I was guided to create a pictograph visualization. I was guided to create 3, let's just say, circles. 3 circles. This is a longer clip. It's about 5 minutes. if you're new to Kingdom Things podcast. I mean, this is only the second weekly review, but the last weekly review, the clip was pretty short. Normally the clips are pretty short. This one's 5 minutes, just letting you know. BTWs. In the form of a triangle. So, in the form of an isosceles triangle. If you were to draw lines to connect the three circles, three circles will create an isosceles triangle. I drew the three circles. Let me go ahead and show y'all the pictograph that I'm referring to. Let me pull it up. Let me find it in tabs. Give me a second, y'all. All right, let me show y'all the pictograph that I'm referring to here. This is a pictograph that I'm referring to in the Broken Road Home audio clip. It's also posted on the Kingdom Things podcast community wall on YouTube. So you can go view it there if you want to scry it or see if you can receive any revelation in regards to this pictograph that I was guided to channel. So that's what I'm referring to there. Let's get back to the clip. Three circles. I'm going to try to orate this download as cool as I got it. Everything in creation. Firstly, I was guided to create a pictograph, visualization. I was guided to create three, circles. Three circles in the form of a triangle. So, in the form of an isosceles triangle. If you were to draw lines to connect the three circles, three circles will create an isosceles triangle. I drew the three circles. I mirrored three circles below the three circles that you draw lines to create an isosceles triangle with the point or the circle in which creates the point on the triangle with the I guess it really doesn't matter, but like the point on the triangle which has like the longest length away from the other two triangles, that point is mirrored to the other three points. If you draw a line to connect the other 3 points to the other three circles, it would create a triangle, an isosceles triangle. I duplicated the same pictograph, symmetrical to the 3 dots, mirroring the 3 dots. And I got the download. Everything in creation stems from 12 points of creation. And everything in creation is a whole in and of itself. So these 12 points of creation are wholes in and of themselves. They are whole, operative, functioning systems, designs, creations in and of themselves. And these whole points, systems, functions, designs that contribute to dimensionality, one dimensionality of the 12 dimensionality that make the whole. So we ask, why is 12 such a pertinent number in creation? 12 is the number of creation. But it all just depends on your perspective of how you're looking at it. Our bodies, we say we have 23 pairs of chromosomes. It's actually 24. But one of the pairs are invisible or quantum, so we can't detect it or them, the pair that's quantum. Then we can't detect the pairs of chromosomes in our cells that are quantum, but there are 24 pairs and not 23 pairs of chromosomes in our cells, in our cellular creation. I channeled that there are 12 families that are coming together to consummate this new age of creation. The human being of planet Earth is one creation. The human being of planet Earth is one creation. The human being of planet Earth is one creation. And just like there were the 12 tribes of Israel that seeded this generation of the culture of the human being of planet Earth, with how the 12 tribes of Israel related with each other, created with each other in order to assist with co-creating this with this generation of the human being of planet Earth. The new human being of planet Earth, the new culture of the human being of planet Earth is one new culture of human being of planet Earth, which the 12 families, the 12 tribes that are to consummate and assist with the co-creation of the new human being of planet Earth, the new one human being culture of planet Earth is doing that, co-creating the one human being culture of planet Earth. Everything in creation. So that is synonymous, analogous to 12 being pertinent in the process of creation. And in my mind's eye, I can see how the 12 dimensions, functions, points, or aspects within creation, they magnetize and relate with each other in order to continue the function or continue the operation or continue the creation. You know, as you relate with different dimensions and aspects, it creates a new energy. If you relate with something, you're creating a new energy. These 12 dimensions, when they relate with each other, they magnetize with each other. They move. They create kinetic energy. Is what we call it, motion. When you're in motion, you're creating kinetic energy. Create new energy when the 12 dimensions or aspects relate with each other. So my mind's eye, I can see these points, moving and magnetizing away from and to each other in order to create, relate, and expand. And if these points were to come alive on this page, they would create colors, different colors out of their existence, out of their beingness, out of their dimensionality, out of the aspects in which they are. So this clip is from the installment titled Broken Road Home. Again, it is linked below in the description. All of the content I channel from the soul, our soul, the human being soul. We are evolving. We have evolved. I'll just say present tense, because in order to realize things in our tangible reality or manifest things in our tangible reality, we have to have the mindset that it's already done. We have realized God consciousness or infinite potentials or Christ consciousness in our physical vessels, or the biblically prophesied angelic human or perfect human. We've manifested God in the physical, where we are remembered to our infinite nature, that we are once again infinite energies, infinite spirits, infinite beings, having a human experience, evolving creation, evolving God, evolving the self through our embodiment as human beings of planet Earth, human beings of creation, human beings of the galactic creation, of God's creation, of the oneness of all things. Our soul that we have aligned with, our energy, consciousness, expansion that we have aligned with as human beings of creation, as a soul, as an energy that is well mastered in the understanding that all is within, all is one. I had many insecurities that I took on in this lifetime, which were part of my soul evolutionary journey, or my cocoons, my energies that I embodied in order to rectify or evolve into something else, alchemize into something else. Everything we've experienced in our realities that caused pain, suffering, that was pain and suffering, was our cocoons, or our responsibilities to grow, learn more about ourselves, to grow and learn the energies that we embody, or our cocoons, in order to grow and evolve reality, which we have done, humanity, as we are now infinite beings, galactic remembered beings of creation. I hope this weekly review, this Kingdom Things podcast weekly review, there's some sustenance that you're able to garner for your own personal evolutionary journey through creation. Again, the Kingdom Things podcast weekly review is linked below. I just glazed over it. The 12 families. The 12, I was like, there. I feel like there's an energy like, Ashley, what else are we supposed to talk about? The 12 families. I channeled Twin Flames plus the 2029 prophecy. Twin flames are one energy incarnated in two bodies to help evolve human culture rapidly. The 12 families are 24 God seeds that help to activate all human beings into God seeds, or infinite potentials embodied in the physical. God seed, as I channeled it in 144 part 1. I'll link 144 part 1, Kingdom Things podcast 144 part 1, Kingdom Things podcast 144 part 2 below in the reference content. The oneness of all things, divine channel through myself, that these 24 couples, these 24 God seeds or 12 twin flame couples are the 12 emanations to catalyze humankind into the age of, that have catalyzed humankind into the age of unconditional love, infinite potentials in the physical, God in the physical, God in the physical, or the remembrance that we are infinite potentials embodied in the human experience, in the tangible experience of as beings of creation, of infinite creation. The 12 families are those 12 emanations that have lit the way. Again, in order to experience it in our tangible reality, we speak as if it's already done. That have lit the way for all of human beings to realize God's seed potential, or God in the physical, or unconditional love embodiments, embodying energies of unconditional love, or the self mastery. That all is within, having compassion with our reality, as we understand that every dimension of our reality, every person in our reality, everything in our reality is only an emanation of the energy that we are. It's only a projection mirror of the energies that we are. So growing and evolving ourselves by growing, evolving from learning, growing, evolving ourselves by growing and evolving through the experience and alertedness that we garner with growing and evolving with our reality, being inquisitive about our reality, understanding that our reality is us, we are our reality. All is within, all is one. Again, I'm going to link all the reference content below. I want to thank you so much for joining this Kingdom Things podcast weekly review. Again, my name is Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Kingdom Things podcast, all its content is timeless. Subscribe on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube, or follow on Spotify. Don't forget to like, share the content if you find it beneficial to yourself and see that it might be beneficial to someone else. I'm also an author. I authored the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, which was a part of my rapid spiritual awakening process. And God's like, it's a part of the readaptation of the humankind, having content that matches y'all's energy. You're no longer who you used to be, humanity. So these writings are a part of that readaptation process for humanity. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is now available in the Amazon bookstore. We're going to end this installment with the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel trailer, so you'll be able to perceive what the energies that are in the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. I'm also a home cook. I love to cook. I intuitively cook. Magic Meals with Ashley-Nicole Phillips is available on YouTube. Whatever my ancestors, my soul, tell me to put in the pot, the pan, the baking dish, that is what I put in the pot, the pan, the baking dish. I also channel galactic healing energies and messages within Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment, which is linked below, available on YouTube. Last but certainly not least, I am a singer-songwriter. I channel my wisdoms and my healing energies into music. I hope you enjoy the music. It's a catalog of plenty songs and genres and healing energies, uplifting energies and messages. Whatever gravitates to your soul, your energy, I hope is soul aligning, beneficial to your authentic frequency. Ashley-Nicole music is available on YouTube as well. The channel is linked below. I love you. Love on yourself. Self-love is the best love because you have to love yourself in the way in which you want your reality to love you back. Self-love is the best love because you are loving your truest truths. Give that love to yourself first. Self-love is the best love because it helps you activate your genome. Let's get activated. Continue to get activated. Expand our consciousnesses. Explore our limitless natures. Create realities that reflect the limitless natures that we are. Before I leave y'all, the Kingdom Things Podcast 2033 Prophecy, speaking of creating a reality that reflects our limitless natures. The oneness of all things, the Most High God says, by the year 2033, humankind of planet Earth, we will be in the extreme of energies, consciousness, evolution, to understand that we are humankind of planet Earth with no disease, no death, no war, no famine, world peace, as disease, death, famine, war, and also no poverty. Poverty for all manifestations, projections of our dormancy state, of our gestation state, where we are asleep to the fact that we're infinite potentials in the physical. The dormancy state, the gestation state was all a part of the makings of us. So no need to fetter about it. Feel your emotions, feel it through. Understand it was a part of creating us, preparing us for our limitless potentials. I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye.
My name is Asia, and I'm a teenage witch. Just kidding. I am a starseed. My story is much like humanity's story. I awakened to some pretty spectacular things about myself. Coming home, the story of Asia, followed by the story of Asia, I'm home. The book series that introduces the book. After returning from the day's trip, I have read my attempts letter. He speaks of my father releasing him from imprisonment and the fate of death. He pleads for us to run away together. This plea is one of which I am in no state to decline. My other half, available in the Amazon bookstore. I feel as though I was born here on earth to find you. I was created to find my person, the unconditional love literature person, now available in the Amazon bookstore.